In the deepest, quietest corner of the cosmos, a single star named Stardust burned with a brilliant, dazzling light. For eons, it shone alone, a solitary diamond against an endless velvet black. The silence of space was its only companion, and the vast emptiness mirrored a growing void within. Stardust was bright, yes, but it was also incredibly lonely. Looking out across the universe, it saw distant galaxies swirling like cosmic paint, but none of them felt like home. One day, a thought sparked brighter than any of its rays. What if I am not meant to be alone? What if there's more to the universe than just my own light? With a surge of courage, Stardust decided it was time for a change. It pulled anchor from its fixed spot in the sky and began a journey, a quest to find a place where it truly belonged. The universe was more spectacular than Stardust had ever imagined. It drifted through rivers of cosmic dust that shimmered like gold and past planets of swirling gas that sang low, humming melodies. The journey was filled with wonders, but it was the encounters along the way that truly shaped Stardust's path. First, it came across a wise old moon, its surface etched with the wisdom of ages. The moon, ancient and serene, had watched countless stars be born and fade. "Little star," the moon rumbled in a gentle, gravitational voice, "your light is a gift, but a gift is only truly special when it is shared. Don't be afraid to let others see your brilliance." Stardust listened, pondering the moon's words. It was true, its light had only ever shone for itself. The idea of sharing it felt both exciting and a little daunting. Continuing on its voyage, Stardust met a playful comet, a streak of icy fire zipping through the darkness. The comet, full of youthful energy, danced around Stardust, leaving a glittering trail in its wake. "Come on, Slowpoke," the comet chirped. "The universe is a playground. Why stay in one place when you can see it all?" Stardust joined the comet for a while, racing past asteroid fields and looping around giant red suns. It was fun, a thrilling chase through the cosmos, but after the comet zipped away towards another distant adventure, Stardust felt that familiar loneliness return. The moon had spoken of sharing, and the comet had shown it the joy of movement, but something was still missing. The fleeting moments of connection only made Stardust yearn for something more permanent, a steady warmth to complement its own. Drifting onward, guided by an intuition it didn't quite understand, Stardust was drawn toward a splash of vibrant color in the distance. It looked like a painter's palette, with swirling clouds of pink, purple, and blue. This was a nebula, a nursery for newborn stars. As Stardust drew closer, it noticed something strange. Hidden deep within the nebula's protective folds were tiny, faint glimmers of light. They were stars, but they were incredibly dim, flickering timidly as if afraid to be seen. They huddled together in the darkest part of the nebula, their collective light barely a whisper against the cosmic backdrop. Stardust paused, its own brilliant light illuminating the entrance to their hiding place. The shy stars recoiled slightly, their flickers wavering with uncertainty. They had been hidden for so long, content in their quiet corner, that a light as bright as Stardust was startling. Stardust remembered the moon's words. A gift is only truly special when it is shared. It understood that these little stars weren't dim because they lacked light, but because they lacked confidence. Instead of overwhelming them with its full brightness, Stardust softened its glow, radiating a gentle, inviting warmth. "Hello," it pulsed softly, a message of peace and friendship. "I've traveled a very long way, and I was all alone. Your colors are beautiful. Would you mind if I stayed here for a while?" Slowly, hesitantly, one of the small stars flickered a little brighter in response. Then another, and another. They had never encountered a star so bright that was also so kind. They had always thought their own light was too small, too insignificant to matter. But seeing Stardust, so powerful yet so gentle, gave them a flicker of courage. Stardust began to share its stories, painting pictures with light of the wise old moon and the playful comet. It told them about the loneliness of shining alone and the hope that had driven its journey. As it spoke, it shared not just its stories, but its energy. Its warmth seeped into the little cluster, and the timid stars began to feel a strength they never knew they possessed. "Your light is just as important as mine," Stardust pulsed encouragingly. "You don't have to hide it. Let's shine together." Emboldened by Stardust's presence, the shy stars began to push their light outwards. First, it was a soft glow, then a steady gleam. They discovered that when they combined their light, they created something new and wonderful. Their individual flickers merged, creating a rich, multi-hued radiance that pulsed with a shared heartbeat. The change was breathtaking. The entire nebula began to glow from within, illuminated by the newfound confidence of the once-hidden stars. Led by Stardust's brilliant centerpiece, they arranged themselves into a beautiful new pattern. Together, they weren't just a cluster of individual lights anymore. They were a constellation, a magnificent celestial family. Their combined brilliance outshone anything Stardust had ever achieved on its own. They lit up their corner of the universe, a beacon of unity and friendship for all to see. Passing travelers would now look up and marvel at the dazzling display, a testament to the fact that the brightest light is the one that is shared. Stardust had finally found its home, not in a place, but in the connection it had built with others. And in the vast, once empty expanse, it was no longer alone. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories from the cosmos.